So welcome. Today we're going to be talking about essentials for our new moon in Scorpio, which is currently right now. So I thought this would be a good time for us to have a look at it, what it actually means, and how we can harness the energies that are around using our essential oils. I'm just going to share my screen. Karen, can you see someone has entered the room? Does it come up on your screen? No. Oh. Okay, I thought it would. There we go. I'll let Tina in and see if it's helped. Okay, welcome. Essential oils for our new moon in Scorpio. So our Scorpio new moon, what's that all about? New moons always bring fresh new starts. And the Scorpio new moon that we find ourselves in at the moment is on the lunar Samhain, which is coming up at the end of the month, 31st of October. And our ancestors celebrated this time of the year as the new year, the start of a new year. So if you think about what's happening around us in nature, things are dying off, going into hibernation. And so now we're at the point of sort of the new birth, really. It starts, even although it's under the ground and we can't really see it shooting up, it's all happening as things die off. Things are already starting to grow. So our ancestors would have seen this as the start of the new year. And this new moon in Scorpio is really all about new beginnings. So it's quite a big, powerful time of year. Sorry, I'm just going to get my notes. And it's about helping us to get into that flow so that we can move forward. We're also entering the 11-11 gateway. 11 is obviously going to climax on the 11th of November. And the gateway is all about unlocking outdated systems and activating new possibilities. So we find ourselves in a time of letting go of attachment to the old ways of being, so we can set the course and intention to opening the new ways of being that bring in more compassion, more love, more divine energy. So the blend that we're working with today is our new moon blend of Bergamot, Tangerine, Ylang Ylang, ginger and Patchouli. And for those that weren't on or before we started streaming live, what I've done is I've actually mixed those oils into a little dropper bottle to use for my meditating at the moment. So I've actually put 8 drops of bergamot and then 4 drops of tangerine, a couple of drops of Ylang Ylang because it's so strong and it can overpower a blend to me, a drop of ginger and then a drop of patchouli, which is going to ground and stabilize the whole blend. And I've heard this before, and I read it again in a book that I'm going to introduce you to at the end, about actually allowing those oils to synergize for 12 hours before using them. So it just gives them time to sit and combine and mix. So I actually made this one up last night. But obviously, if you're working with it today, it doesn't matter. But it might be interesting to try it and see what you think. Does it make the blend feel a lot stronger by allowing it that space to infuse? And then for meditation, it is okay just to put a drop straight onto your hands and breathe it in. But if you are going to be wearing it on the body, then I would definitely add some fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil of some sort, just to protect the body, but also enhance the effects of the blend, because the carrier oil's job is to hold the essential oils in place so the effects last longer. And it also stops you developing a sensitivity to the oils, which you can do over time if you use them neat. So those are our oils. I'm going to talk about those oils now and why they're in our blend, how they help us emotionally. But if you're watching this and you want to go and grab some of those oils, because we're going to do a meditation with them at the end. If you were in the Zoom room, if I can just ask you to mute, that would be brilliant, just so there's no background noise. Okay, I've got to stop sharing because I let someone in. Start share. Okay. So the first oil in our blend is bergamot, the oil of self-acceptance. And bergamot emotionally helps to lift feelings of despair, self-judgment, and low self-esteem. And as we go through that period of death and rebirth, I mean, the death to us is about really letting go of outdated beliefs. And sometimes as they come up, they can feel a little bit uncomfortable. So the bergamot in the blend is just going to help you to shift those quickly, so you're not left sitting in that uncomfortable feeling. And it also boosting your self-esteem, making you feel good about yourself. Very cleansing on stagnant feelings and limiting belief systems. It awakens the soul to hope and offers courage to share the inner self and imparts true self-acceptance. We've got tangerine in the blend, the oil of spontaneity. Tangerine can lift the darkest of moods. So this is about bringing some joyfulness back into the life. It's a very uplifting vibration. So if you are feeling a bit overburdened by things, we're entering quite a busy time, aren't we? If we think about what we've got coming up, it always feels a little bit busy and trying to please everyone else over the next few months. So tangerine, if you're starting to feel overburdened, that can help just to shift that. And it also invites you to make room for your creative side by allowing you to tap into that abundance of creativity that you hold within you. Ylang Ylang, the oil of the inner child. So again, we're coming back to fun, innocence. You know, what was it like when we were a child? Hopefully for you, childhood memories are positive, of times when there wasn't that stress that we maybe feel as an adult. So this is about connecting you back to that pure and simple ways of the heart, encouraging play, restoring that childlike innocence. It is a powerful oil. So again, it's going to go in and release that emotional trauma that you might be holding on from the past, but allowing you to get rid of those bottled up feelings. Don't keep pushing them down. It's time just to let them gently come up and let these oils just shift them on. So we have some ginger in the blend, the oil of empowerment. Ginger, it says, has a purpose and will fill it. And when you're working with ginger, that tends to be the effect it has on you as well. What is your purpose? And getting you moving with the steps you need to achieve it. It teaches us that to be successful, we must wholly commit to whatever it is we're wanting to, what success we're wanting to create. And it helps us to let go of those feelings of a victim mentality. So if you haven't heard of that before, a victim mentality is when everything is everyone else's fault. So you're powerless because you believe everything's out of your control because everyone else is doing it. When you shift that mentality into, well, everything that's happening to me, I've attracted for a reason. What is that reason? Then you can shift through that. So the mindset, the ginger helps the mindset to change, and it gives you an empowered feeling. So you start to take responsibility for your life, and it gives you that warrior-like mentality to help you to do it. And then patchouli. Remember, patchouli is a lovely grounding, stabilizing oil, and it's often used in blends to bring all the oil, the blends, the oils in the blend together. So this helps to support you in becoming fully present in your physical body, grounding and stabilizing, but also calming any nervous tension while stilling the heart and mind. So you're preparing your spirit and your body for a deeper union, bringing confidence, grace, poise, and physical strength. So it's bringing together really all of that healing work that we've done with those other oils. Sounds great, doesn't it? Scorpio new moon meditation. So this is from a book, like I say, it's called Moon Meditations for Empowerment, and I'll introduce you to it properly at the end. But this is the Scorpio new moon meditation, and we can use it right the way from now up until the first quarter waxing moon. That will be the most powerful time for you to do it. And if you want to do this at home on your own after, or if you're watching it on the replay, if you've got a white candle, then light that white candle now, because you're going to be focusing on the flame during this meditation. And then make up your essential oil blend. You can, if you've only got one or two of the oils, then use the one or two that you've got, because we're going to bring in the essence of all the oils during the meditation. But obviously, if you've got the oils, then it'll be a much more sensory experience for you as well. Okay, so our Scorpio new moon meditation. I'm taking it that you've lit your candle, and if you haven't got a candle, then you can just look at the picture on the screen and imagine that flame starting to flicker. And then we're going to start by putting a drop of your blend on your palm of your hands. So if you're working with them individually, you're going to use a drop of bergamot, a drop of tangerine, a drop of Ylang Ylang, a drop of ginger, and a drop of patchouli. If you've made them up and mixed them all together, then you just take one of those drops and pop it onto your hand, one or two. And then rub your hands together to activate the oils. You can already, even before bringing them up to the face, you can already start to smell those oils. And when you're ready, just bring your hands up to your face and gaze into the candle flame as you begin to breathe fully and deeply. And as you exhale, feel yourself releasing any tension. So you're breathing in. And on the exhale, feel yourself letting go. And if you like to meditate with your eyes closed, then just gently close them now, but still try to bring to mind that picture of the candle with its flame flickering brightly. That candle flame representing your own divine heart center. And we can continue just breathing in this way for 1 to 5 minutes. But as you're breathing in your blend, we're going to call in now the essence of bergamot, the oil of self-acceptance. Feel it relieving those feelings of despair, self-judgment, low self-esteem. Maybe you're calling to mind times when you've judged yourself harshly. Just breathing in the blend, and on the out breath, letting them go. Feeling those oils coming into the body, cleansing any stagnant feelings, any limiting beliefs. And feel it already starting to awaken your soul to hope and the courage to step out and share your inner self with others. As you step into true self-acceptance. And on the next in-breath, we call in the essence of tangerine, the oil of spontaneity. And as you breathe in the blend, you can feel it lifting you up. So lifting through dark moods, up into a place of joy. Feeling your vibration lift. Any feelings of being overburdened, released. As you tap into that abundant pool of creative energy that you hold within, just see what guidance and advice it might have for you today at this time. What could you be creating and bringing out to the world? And on the next in-breath, we call in the essence of Ylang Ylang. the oil of an inner child, your inner child. And as this aroma starts to come through, feel yourself connecting back to a time when everything was so simple and fun. And use that energy to release any emotional trauma that you might still be holding on from the past. Any bottled up feelings. As your vibration rises back into this essence of joy and fun, then these lower energies just can't stay. So taking a nice deep breath in and releasing any of those energies, those lower vibrations on your out breath. As we now call in the ginger in the blend, the oil of empowerment. And if you do suffer from a victim mentality, then just allow this blend now just to change that, to help you to see that you attract what you need to learn, that you are in control of your life and your thoughts will control what you receive. And feel the ginger just empowering you to start to take responsibility for your life and bringing in this warrior-like mentality to help you to do so. Just as ginger has a purpose and will fill it, so do you have a purpose and will fill it. But to be successful, you need to wholly commit to whatever that purpose is for you. And on the next in-breath, let's call in the patchouli, the oil of physicality, helping you to become fully present in your body, grounded, protected. Feel it stilling your mind, preparing your spirit for deeper union, and bringing the confidence, grace, poise, and physical strength that you need to see you through the coming days and weeks. You might want to take a moment just to call in the assistance of Archangel Azrael. Azrael means whom God helps. And Azrael wants to aid or help with transitions and transformations, helping you to make these dramatic changes, but without suffering through the process. So we're calling in the energy of Azrael now to bring support and comfort in the process of us letting go and moving on. And here into this space, if it feels right, just repeat silently after me. Thank you for helping me to let go of old so I can welcome in the new. Thank you for helping me feel safe during times of turbulence and change. Thank you for helping me to feel peaceful and calm. Thank you for helping me let go. And thank you for helping me to have the courage to make the necessary changes. And now just allow the alignment of your heart and mind to bring harmony to your life. As you align with the renewal of your heart, your mind, and your purpose in this moment, you let go of any resistance to being fully present and allow yourself to feel peaceful and calm. And bringing this feeling back with you, start to bring your awareness back into the room that you're sitting in. Feel the chair beneath you, the room all around you. Take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So this information has come from this book that you can see on the screen there, Moon Meditations for Empowerment. So if you like working with the moon and all its different phases, then this is a really good book to get. It does give you blends to help with each of the different phases. It gives you some information about what's going on energetically at that point. And with these meditations, you can just repeat them as needed. So whenever you feel the need for support and comfort to move through your life with the changes that are inevitable, but let you move through them with grace and ease, then you can come back to this meditation. And if you enjoy working in this way, we can do some more from this book together as a group as well. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to come back into the Zoom room and see how you're all doing. Does anyone want to be brave and unmute and share how they found that?
I really enjoyed that. Where am I?
Did you? Good.
Yeah, it was really powerful. I am a Scorpio, so I think I connect with this. Yeah, these feelings very well. One question I have. I haven't got tangerine. I've got about all the other citruses. Can I use a replacement? Like I've got mandarin, clementine. This is what I used. Clementine, green mandarin, wild orange, grapefruit.
Yeah, all the others. I think I'd probably use wild orange for its abundant energy.
Okay.
Yeah. But they would all have their place. Green mandarin is all about pure potential. So if you feel you want to unlock some potential within, then that would be a nice one to use.
All right.
Grapefruit is about honoring the body. So if you feel that's more appropriate for you, then so they'd all have their place. But wild orange is the oil of abundance. So I like that one.
And I don't really like Ylang Ylang. I just don't like that smell. Is there a replacement?
Ylang Ylang says the oil of the inner child, isn't it? So one that brings up fun and spontaneity. So maybe lime, the oil for zest for life.
Okay.
I'm with you a little bit on Ylang Ylang. I find it very strong, so I only put one drop into my combination, and actually it's not overpowering it at all.
No, I just never like it. So yeah, I haven't bought it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions or any other wanting to share how you felt, how you feel now? Oh, Susan.
It was very timely, Debbie, as the universe sends us messages. I've had a really bad shoulder coming all the way down my arm for weeks now, and last night was just the worst. And this morning I was called to do a meditation, and it said it was about pain, letting go of pain, and I assumed it was a physical pain thing. So I did the meditation, and it was about letting go of past traumas, and my arm's fine. And now we've just done this, and the only oil I've got is bergamot. And yes, it was about self-acceptance and just letting it all go. And it's just amazing how these things all fit together. And a physical pain is often an emotional pain that you think you've already dealt with, already been forgiven, but actually it's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I always think of pain as being stuck energy, and that stuck energy is the, like you say, the trauma, the negative thoughts, feelings and emotions. Because if you look at the emotional properties of deep blue, which is our blend for helping for muscular and joint pain, but deep blue is all about a resistance to pain and a resistance to what's causing that pain. So we're always going deeper into the emotions, even if we're not consciously doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other sharings or questions? No. Well, hopefully you're all feeling calm. Ali, did you want to say
Of course,
something?
it was lovely, really, really lovely. Thank you. And I find like some of those blends, like Patchouli, quite a strong blend, but together, because you've got the ginger as well, and together they work really, really well. I think I'm going to make a little room spray out of mine. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, just sort of a bit of an aura spray, maybe be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and definitely using it over the next week or so as well. I think it could be quite a nice one. You don't have to do the meditation each time now. Just by using the oils, you're going to bring back what we've set up in the meditation.
I enjoyed that too. Really good.
Good.
I'm going to make up a rollerball for my granddaughter because I'm meeting her this afternoon.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. So next week, I think, is the beginning of November, isn't it? So it'll be whatever doTERRA give us as our freebies next month. We'll be talking about those next week, so you can learn all about the properties of them.
Okay, thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Bye.
See you later.